Teacher Kenny's English for Everyone. Hope you've been doing okay. Hope you've been studying. I know because you got to study. Learning English, it's a skill. Remember that. You've always got to be practicing. Practice, practice, practice. Study, study, study. If you want to be good, you got to make the change. But I hope you're learning from my channel. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Hit a like button. I need your help. Now, in today's lesson, we're going to talk about what they call open-ended questions. Now, open-ended just means that these questions don't have one answer. They can have many answers, and they're not predetermined. Open-ended questions inspire conversation, and that's what you want as an English learner. Open-ended questions gives your listener a chance to give many optional answers, if that makes sense. All right, and I got about 20 sentences here that will give you an example of open-ended questions. So let's get started. Let's take a look here. Now remember, I'll read this definition real fast. Open-ended sentences are questions, verbal communications that do not have a predetermined answer or resolution. Instead of providing a definite answer, these expressions of thought encourage dialogue. That's what you want as an English learner. You want to get involved in dialogue and the exploration of ideas. Right? They are often used as an effective form of communication and problem solving. So now you know the whole definition, but it's just what I told you. So let's look at some of these. Number one, what motivates you? See, that's very open-ended. What motivates you? You could have many answers come from that listener. So that's a really, really good one. Number two, what inspired you to do this? Again, it's opened up. You can get inspiration from over here. You can get inspiration from over there, over here. So, what inspired you to do this? That is an excellent one to use. Number three, how can we make this project better? How can we make this project better? I'm asking for an opinion. We're probably at work or at school. How can we make this project better? Number four, how do you feel about this? How do you feel about this? How do you feel about learning English? How do you feel about this? Number five, how will this impact the future? How will this impact the future? Or you might say, will this impact the future? Will this change the future? So again, we're asking for information, we're asking for opinion, and there is no one answer. Number six, what unique perspective do you have? I don't know if I've ever asked that question, but depending on the situation, that's a very good open-ended question. What unique perspective do you have? Number seven, what do you think are the key challenges? What do you think are the key challenges? The key in English, when we say it like that, it's not this key. It's key. What is the most important challenges? What are the main challenges? All right. Number 8. What do you think are the best solutions? What do you think are the best solutions? Again, now we're problem solving, right? So no doubt. And again, I'm asking for your opinion, and there may be many answers. Number 9. What are the biggest challenges we are facing? What are the biggest challenges we are facing? That's a good one. And again, we're getting opinion, or maybe we're on a project. You have to think about that one a little bit. Number 10. What suggestions do you have on how to address these challenges? Now, what suggestions? Suggestions means many, right? There's more than one. So what suggestions do you have on how to address these challenges? That's a pretty good sentence. Maybe a little tough. It depends on the situation. Number 11. What strategies might be useful in achieving our goals? What strategies might be useful in achieving our goals? So strategies, here guys, can be many. Let's hear them. I want to know about this. Number 12. How can we improve the quality of this project? How can we improve the quality of this project? So a lot of these questions so far would be really good at work or at school. Again, here's another one. Number 13, what are the primary goals of this project? The primary goals. So primary, important, right? That means it's important. And goals is something that we are aiming for. So what are the primary goals of this project? What do we want to achieve? Number 14. What do you believe are the most important elements of this project? See, it's kind of saying the same thing, so there's different ways to ask the same question and use different vocabulary. What do you believe are the most important elements of this project? Number 15, it's kind of the same thing. What ideas do you have for making this project more successful? Again, ideas. Let's hear your ideas to have a successful project. Number 16. What would you do differently if you were in charge? Oh man, that's a good one, right? If you're at work or if you're in a project at school, what ideas do you have for making this project more successful? And what would you do differently if you were in charge? Man, those are so good. So number 16, guys, what would you do differently? We all have an opinion about that, right? So let's hear it. Number 17, how do you think we can improve communication between departments? Okay, obviously that's at work. More than likely that's at work. So how can we improve the communication between the departments? Number 18, what do you think we need to focus on to move forward? Now that would be a good one. And again, this question is asking about the most important things, the key things, because we're using. Well, let me say the sentence again. What do you think we need to focus on to move forward? So what's the most important thing that we need to focus, we need to spend our time on to move forward? Number 19, How can we work together to achieve our goals? How can we work together to achieve our goals? See, again, we need your opinion, your ideas, and this is very, very open-ended. Number 20, this last one. What do you think are the biggest opportunities that we can capitalize on? Now listen to that. I'll say it again. What do you think are the biggest opportunities that we can capitalize on? In this sentence, capitalize is kind of like focus. What are the main things? In this case, it's opportunities. Opportunity is important. We need opportunity, right, to move forward. So again, what do you think are the biggest opportunities that we can capitalize on? Food for thought, open-ended questions. See if you can write down any of these, okay? But you have a great day, and I'll see you on the next lesson, guys. Practice, practice, practice.